That night, I ran to my mother with a bruised face. I was crying. I knocked on her door like my life depended on it. She opened. She let me in. After I explained everything, how my husband had beat me and everything, and that was not the first time, she told me, my daughter, go back to your husband and endure. That's how men are. They get angry. Some can get angry and hit you, but that doesn't mean you should leave your marriage. I said, Mama, can't you see what this man has done to me? This is the first time I am coming to you. It means I can't take it anymore. It has been happening. She kept telling me, you know, in our family, we eat and we don't vomit. Because this man had paid my dowry. That was the only thing he had done. My mom said, we eat and we don't vomit, so go back to your husband. I was so disappointed. She said I was not going to sleep in her house, and she meant it. So I left. I went back to my husband's house. Immediately he saw me. He started pounding again. That man almost beat hell out of me that night. The next day, he apologized. He said he didn't know what came over him. He doesn't know what is happening to him. I should just be patient with him. He's not going to do it again. And I stayed. I accepted the apology. We continued. That was not even the 6th time he was beating me. The first time it was a slap. That day he slapped me. He cried. We both cried together. He cried. He said he had never done it. He didn't know what pushed him. He cried and we cried and I let go. Everything was okay. The next time, the second time, he hit me. He didn't cry like the first time. He blamed me. You did it. You are the cause of it. You pushed me. And I started feeling guilty and I apologized. I apologized to him for hitting me. The third time, it was blue and black. He painted me blue and black. And that was how it continued. It became the trend. It became a way of life for us. If he didn't beat me, he would not have rest. So that night, my mother rejected me. I went back to the house. He beat me, apologized the next day, and we continued. Until one fateful day, that man started beating me from about 6 p.m. till about 8 p.m. When I succeeded to run out of the house, I ran to my neighbor's house. I knocked. They opened. The husband came to open. The woman was behind. The moment they saw me, they was like, Jesus Christ, who did this to you? What happened? I told them I was not going back to that house. They all begged, said the same things my mother said when I went to her house. Oh, do you think we don't also fight? Do you think this is how marriage is? Marriage is not for the faint-hearted. You have to be strong. You have to stop doing the things that annoy him. I don't even know what else to do. Everything I do irritates this man. If I laugh, he gets angry. I give him food, he says I am late. I wash, he says I didn't wash. Everything I do irritates him. At one point, I told him, please, if you're tired of the marriage, let me go. And in his sober moment, he would be like, no, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't know what is happening to my mental state. I don't know why I get angry so easily. Maybe it's the spirit of anger. Maybe I should seek deliverance. Because I loved him, I stayed. You see this thing they call love. They call love. Oh, God. So that night, after about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, my neighbor and wife brought me back to him. When they knocked, he opened. They talked to him. They tried to calm him down. And he was even apologetic. I thought that was all. We slept. 3 days later, 3 days, this man raised that topic again. Because you're sleeping with him, that's why you ran to him to come and rescue you, to come and save you. And he carried he took his wife and came here, and they were saying all sorts of rubbish. That was how he started pounding me again. Waiting, I don't see for this man's hand. I was his punching bag. I was his drum. He would beat me, beat any sound out of me anytime he wanted. That day, in the struggle, as he was beating me, I was struggling. He stumbled on a chair and fell. Without even thinking twice, I don't know what happened. I picked up a stool and I hit him on the head. Immediately that stool landed on his head, he went quiet. Fear almost killed me. I didn't know what to do. I was confused. I didn't know whether to call people. What if he's dead? What if they take me to jail? What? Things were just running in my head upside down. And that moment, I saw his wallet on the table. The only thing that came to... I didn't have a dime to my name. I opened the wallet. I saw money inside. I didn't even know how much, but I grabbed what I could grab. And I ran away. I didn't know where I was going to. But I knew I was not going to sleep in that house. I was not going to sleep. When I was running, something said, just board a bus and leave this place. Because if he's dead, they will come for you. My head I wasn't thinking straight. The only thing that was, what if I go to jail for trying to defend myself? I was confused. And I couldn't go to my mom because she would still tell me, go back to your husband's house. If she had even listened to me in the first place, I would not have endured all the pain, all these things. So I went to the motor park, boarded a bus and left. When I reached my destination, probably the next day he went to my mother's house to report. My mom started calling me. I didn't pick because I already guessed what she was going to say. I imagined he had rushed to my mother's house thinking I would be there. After a while, a few days after, I picked my mother's call and I told her where I was. She was like, abomination, go back to your husband's house. Come back here, we eat and we don't vomit. Don't rub shame to my face. Don't bring shame to my family name. I blocked her because I had already blocked the man. I blocked her. I was determined. I will not go and die. At least the fact that she said I should go back to my husband's house. I talked with he was alive. At least I had rest of mind. I knew I had not killed anybody. But going back to him, I had sworn never to. He was not the one that was going to kill me. I was not going to die because they had paid small thing on my head. No. So that money I took, when I counted it, it was 60,000. So I used part to pay transport. And then I decided, because I didn't have anything, how was I going to start? So I started buying tomatoes. I started with 2 baskets of tomatoes. I was buying and selling. And it's been 6 months now. Guess how many baskets of tomatoes I now buy and sell? 15. That's a milestone. Clap for me, guys. That's a milestone. 15 baskets as at now. And I have a small room to myself, modestly furnished. And I have moved on. We can always start all over. Who knows what he would have done next? Maybe I will not be here now to tell this story. My sister, don't die there. If it is not going, walk away. Walk away. That kind of pain is not love. It's not marriage. It's a bondage. It's a bondage. You can always start all over. We can always start all over. Don't remain there under pressure. What will people say? We eat, we don't vomit. The family name will be dragged to the mud. No. What about you? What about your life? It's you first. No. I am so proud of myself today to be able to walk out of that marriage and start a life for myself, no matter how small it is. Yes, but I am proud of it and it will grow. I will keep pushing and it will grow.